got a question on the table. We got a Charlie is fired, of course, question on the table. Now, recently, we just saw that Anthony Richardson has been benched in favor of Joe Flacco, which is wild, by the way, for the record. It's absolutely wild. That being said, though, the question is between and that they both were drafted last year, right? So I'm talking about Bryce Young and Anthony Richardson. With both of their weird situations, Young being benched for Andy Dalton, even though Dalton got hurt and he played, but whatever. And then Richardson being benched now for Flacco. The question is, if you're another team, which one of these players would you claim for your own and rather try to, rework? Which one would you rather work with? So, Charlie, I'm gonna let you answer your own question first. Who would you go with?
I'm a Giants fan, okay? And Bill Parcells, great Giants legend. He had several memorable quotes. One of my favorites is, "All right, we got to cut one of these guys. All right, who plays the more valuable position? They play the same position." He's like, "Who's better?" They're about the same. He's like, "All right, so who should I cut? Which one's bigger? Give me the bigger one. I'll keep the big one." That's how I feel. Give me Anthony Richardson. I think both of them are immature. I think Anthony Richardson is mentally immature. He has to come out of the game because he
He
was
was tired.
tired.
Man, tired. I ain't gonna lie. That was a lot of running right there, what I did, and I don't think I was gonna be able to go that next play. So I just, just told saying I just needed a break right there.
Which is weird. And it doesn't seem like he's been in this playbook way too much. And then baby Bryce Young is physically immature. He looks like a middle schooler. But one of them can grow up.
Nice one there.
One of them has an opportunity to grow up. The other one doesn't. I mean, unless Bryce Young got some magic elixir juice that's gonna make him grow like a foot taller, his issues are not gonna change. Anthony Richardson, I don't know, a switch can flip in his head, and he said, "Damn, like getting benched like this for Joe Flacco, he could be like, damn, this thing, I might not get a second contract. I might not get a second opportunity if I keep messing around like this." I mean, you clearly aren't even taking your conditioning seriously. If you can't get back into the huddle because you're tired, that's kind of crazy. He can turn a corner and start taking his craft more seriously. I don't think what's wrong with Bryce Young can just be fixed with a little attitude change.
Okay, cool. That was cool, right? So here's what I'll say. I told you this in text message. Bryce is a not big enough quarterback. Anthony Richardson is not a quarterback. I'm sorry. He's not a quarterback, bro. It's a project. Everybody wanted to try. It was cool. It's fun. He's big and strong and fat. First of all, he's not a quarterback. He's a rapper.
Ain't talking to me sounding like some activist. Talk to him every day, they tell me that I'm talented. If I cry after I lose, that mean I'm passionate. Shout out to Speed, he paved the way for all this rapping shit.
Okay, let's start with that. He's a rapper. All right. And you know why I know he's a rapper? Because he was 10 for 32 this weekend. I mean, I don't know which one of y'all said it, but those are Tim Tebow numbers. Listen, the reason I'll go with Bryce Young is because at the end of first of all, let's start with this. I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm a Commanders fan. I don't want either one of them. Okay. Let's start with that.
Nice.
Okay. But that being said, if I had to choose, I would choose Bryce because if one thing I like about quarterback, first of all, yes, he is small and I don't love it. I mean, he's a rapper too. He's the baby, right? But he's small. I don't love it. But what I do think he can end up doing is my number one thing as a quarterback, completing easy passes consistently. That's it.
Wow.
I think he has the capacity to do such. I'm comparing him to 10 for 32 Anthony Richardson, okay, who literally cannot get the ball to pretty talented receivers, who can only throw deep passes. You cannot run a clean offense. I think that Bryce Young at some point could put on some body mass and maybe be a fake Drew Brees. I don't know what Anthony Richardson could be. Maybe we could switch him to tight end or something. I don't know which way he could ever be. I don't believe in him, but maybe he got some bars. That's all I got to say. Maybe he got bars.
If you're into the miniature size, slow Kyler Murray types,
I'm not.
Then yeah, you could go. You can go ahead with that.
Hold on, Charlie. The problem I have with this is going into this, I already hated both options with the passion. Then I tried to see one way out of it, And then I heard you guys talking, and it changed my mind again. Like I was really gonna come on here, and I feel like a moderator in this sense because I got to like listen to both debates. And I feel like I was gonna come on here and I was gonna be like, it's Bryce for the reasons that Jonell stated. What Charlie said has probably swayed me to back to where I originally was, where the answer is no one. The real answer is neither of them.
I like your answer the
really,
best, right?
It really does. It's really
I like
not.
your answer the best.
Because the problem I have, right, is that Charlie is right about everything he said about Anthony Richardson. You know, first of all, he is a rapper. I told y'all when I found out that he was a rapper that I was out then. I think I told you guys then.
I was out too, but we're back now.
I found out he had an album.
We're back now.
I was good. But the problem is that when you're going 10 for 32, there is such a big gap that you need to make up in understanding your playbook and all of those things and being able to function in offense and make the easy throw. It's so the gap is, I don't know if he can do that. Like he might as well be a running back at this point because I don't know if he can make up that gap. And the problem with Bryce is that he does not possess, which was my problem with him when he was at Alabama, is that he does not necessarily possess any physical tools that make me feel like you can turn him into that. He really does not. So what do you want me to do? What is it? What do you want me to do?
One of them can't physically do it, the other one can't mentally do it.
Frank gonna have all direct snaps to his running back. That's it.
So he's taking Anthony Richardson. All right, there I go. I won. Thanks.
Listen, Frank.
Thanks, guys.
Don't tell Charlie. We talk about Bryce's size. He's not the one that's injury prone. That's crazy. He's not the one that keeps getting hurt. Like, this is crazy. So, like, he's big, he can't throw, and he keep getting hurt, and you want me to I don't want neither one, but I have to choose. I would rather take my chances with the Heisman Trophy, Bryce Young. Know what I'm saying?
Bryce just hasn't proven to be able to do anything. See over a line. It's like they put him back in the game and they gave him a wide open looks over the middle, and he refuses to take. He cannot see them. He can't see them.
Yes,
for real.
This is the problem.
So it's like what's the saying? A man who cannot read and a man who does not read. There's no difference. So if you're telling me that Anthony Richardson can't read defenses and Bryce can, there's no difference. He can't get it to him anyway.
But listen, that's cool. But Anthony Richardson, though, like I say, he can't. He said, "Let me pick two different ways to get benched. First, I'll get hurt. Then I'll play horrible enough for them to start a 40-year-old over me." He said, "Let me just check both boxes." You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I think Bryce Young just chose one and got really good at it. He said that I'll play so bad they'll bench me after 2 games.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Goodness.
When have you ever seen in the history of your days watching football a quarterback come out of the game on a 3rd down because he was tired?
Come on, man. That should eliminate him by itself.
Automatically.
Being tired. What? Come on, man. At least when Bryce got young, at least when Bryce got benched, he was humble about it. He just took it. Like, even though he's not built like a man, he took it like a man.
His coach is a sucker. His coach is a sucker because his coach don't like him, but he wants the world to see it. So this is the second time he's done some weird stuff like this where he's like run him a lot. And he was like, now what are you going to do? Because when he got hurt, the first time he got hurt, he hurt his hip. And then the next play was they put him right back in the game. And the next play he was in was another run play, like quarterback.
Hey man, that show you how bad he throw.
His coach is like,
he throw the ball,
like this is all we can really do. So
the coach said, "Don't make me expose you to those that don't know you."
What do you mean? He exposes himself by not being able to throw. So it's like this is all we can do.
Come on, man.
The only problem with Anthony Richardson is they keep throwing these little short, shallow routes. Just throw all verticals. He'll be like 20 for 30. Trust me, it works.
I'm done, man. We done with this topic, man. Anyways, this has been Soggy Nachos podcast. Thanks for listening.
Tell us what you think,
like, comment, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Go tell somebody about us.
I'll take a rapper over a middle schooler any day. Is he on varsity?